Hello everybody and welcome back to Be Joy in the Kitchen. I'm Be Joy and this is my kitchen. Welcome in. So today I've got a short but powerful recipe for you that I've taken out of the heritage of my family. I grew up on this, my mom grew up on this, and I don't know if my grandmother grew up on it or not, and now it's too late to ask. But it's a very simple recipe for what we call in my family Grandma's seasoning. 3 simple ingredients, but I'm telling you it packs a powerful punch because I use it for everything. Well, almost everything. Whenever I have a recipe that calls for salt. And now that salt is more back in favor than it was a decade or two ago, I've been using it more often. So what do I have here? A nice clean spice jar. It's already labeled Grandma's seasoning because it's the jar I always use for Grandma's seasoning. And make sure that your spice jar not only is of glass, because otherwise it could possibly corrode, don't know. A top that shakes and a top that goes over the top that shakes. So it's a shaker top glass spice jar. You'll need a funnel unless you really are skilled at pouring large amounts of things into small amounts of space. Me, I'm not. I need a funnel. So the first thing I've got here is a 1/4 cup of table salt. Now I'm sure that Grandma Lehman used regular old fine grind table salt. I've put a little bit of kosher salt into this because I like to mix it up a little bit, but I wouldn't put any flavored salt in. And there we have that in our jar easily. Then I've got a tablespoon of pepper. And I'm sure she used just regular pepper. I use a little bit more of a medium grind. And at this juncture, what I like to do is put my top on, shake it up a bit, just like that. It's all shaken up. And then the last thing I put in is a tablespoon of paprika. And you can go wild and use a smoked paprika if you like. It's going to give it more of a smoky flavor, but I'm sure again that Grandma Hannah used just paprika out of the store shelf. And so that is what we've got. I'm going to go ahead and shake this guy up. And there we have it. Put my shaker top on, my closing top on that. And that would be the recipe. This is where I took it from. This is an old cookbook that I have that I wrote it down in the corner here, Grandma's Seasoning. It's my own hand-printed cookbook from, I don't know, somewhere in the 70s when I lived in Israel because it's written in Hebrew and English on the front. I just love this recipe book. It's like, got all the old family recipes in it that are handwritten, just as this one is. So, my wish for you in the coming week is to be joy in your own kitchen and enjoy the yum. Until next time, Grandma's Seasoning.